Here we are. Chaldeum, Jewel of the East. Uncle Deckard loved this place.
It would be best to split our forces. You two search for Belial. I shall hunt Magda. Are you guarding the refugees over there?
I am not a guard. I am Ashira, commander of the Iron Wolves. We saved these refugees from Magda's...
Where did you last see her?
She's heading toward Alcarnus, but has blocked...
Tyrael and I learned that
I suspect.
as a child...
Just
Be careful. Alcarnus.
Take heed, traveler. Cultists guard these desert roads, and they will slay any who pass.
I mean to stop them.
Then you must not go alone. I shall accompany you. There are illusions out there. Mirages to some. But I can see them for what they are. The Coven's foul magic. They will lead you to your death.
I understand. But my death does not lie here. I'm afraid not. I must have a corpse.
Stay back. They're in the lodge.
That is not possible.
Careful. They are very near to us.
Where?
You should never have loved demons were based on your bones.
That is not possible. You knew that would happen.
I am an enchantress. The ways of magic and illusion are familiar to me. My name is Arena.
Why have you come here?
Well, I am also looking for someone. But here, let me clear the way for you.
Captain, from behind! Protect the people! Iron Wolf!
I cannot do that.
If not for you, the Lacuni would have eaten well this day.
Are there more of them ahead?
Even worse. Cultists are
Let us head north to the Howling Plateau. The cultist magic seems to be emanating from there. There is another illusion here. The cultists try to hide their footsteps. Their spells are weak and easily countered. If we follow these prints, we can find their lairs and halt the rituals. I will seek out any other traces of their magic.
I cannot do that. I require a corpse for that. I'm afraid not. I need a corpse.
Look, more hidden footprints.
is disrupted!
I'm afraid not corpse for that. I cannot
There should
do
be
that.
another ritual at a cellar to the east of here.
I owe you my life.
This hero means to attack you in Alcarnus. If I were you, I would set a trap at the casino.
Look, more hidden footprints.
No. I require a corpse for that.
We were ambushed in the cave. Help the others.
There's no time to talk. My brothers need us.
Stay strong! Thanks, but there's no time for pleasantries. Save my men. They're scattered in this cave. I'll help. I'm all right.
Use your strength, soldier, and stop bleeding.
I'm glad you came when you did.
That is not possible.
I thought I was dead. Thank you.
That is not possible.
That's everyone. Let us report back to the captain.
I require a corpse for that.
Everyone's accounted for. Dead. All right, men. Finish patching up these two and let's get out of this damned pit.
Yes, sir.
Wait. You hear that?
Another ambush!
That is not possible. I need a
Kill
corpse.
that big laconic! That was a fine battle. Thank you for your help.
Look, more hidden footprints.
I need a corpse. I'm afraid not. No. I'm afraid not. I must have a corpse. I'm returning to town. I cannot do that.
Look, more hidden footprints.
This will be a challenge. I'm afraid not.
more hidden footprints.
I cannot do that. I'm afraid not. I must have a corpse. That is not possible.
Look, more hidden footprints.
That is not possible. I understand. I cannot do that.
Look, more hidden footprints. This is one of the cultist lairs. They are casting part of the illusion inside.
I cannot do that.
The ritual is disrupted! Kill!
That is not possible.
There. That ought to dispel the Coven's magic. Let us
lost all hope.
Thank you.
Agrahat bless you.
It is with some reluctance that I write on the 7 lords of hell, for they are the greatest of the demons.
Tell me, what shall you do when Magda is dead?
Kill the demon lord beast.
How curious. You must be the one who is meant to find here.
I'm afraid not. I need a corpse. Give it more time.
I think it is time for you to know my true tale. I am not from Caldeum. I learned these spells 1,500 years ago. My sisters and I pledged our service to a man of great power. We called him the Prophet. He trained us and placed us in a magical slumber to awaken in this era. I am to prevent the Lords of Hell from invading.
The Prophet. I have not heard of this figure, but your aid is welcome. Now to the Kasim. That is not possible. I'm afraid not. I cannot do that. I must have a corpse.
you no longer.
That is not possible. That is not possible.
Belial, Lord of Lies, is the most elusive of the 7 evils, and is a master of deceit. It is said that he manipulated Asmodan into revolt against the Prime Evils. This began the Burning Hell's civil war.
Captain of the Guard, you are hereby ordered to send a band of your most
I need you to open the gate.
You must be mad. But if you're intent on rushing headlong to your death, talk to Captain David down in the command post. He's got the gate key.
Here you are, delivered unto me as a sacrifice, a gift from Lord Belial.
Or he's setting you up to fail.
No! He would never betray me! Strike him down!
You never learn.
Not a moment too soon. They plan to sacrifice us to Belial.
Iron Wolves, take back the town!
Did Magda go to Alcanus?
Yes, we've heard rumors of a horrible slaughter there.
Then I'll be on my way. Be far. That is not possible. That is not possible. I'm afraid not. I'm afraid not.
Valrus manuscript lists Asmodan as the best battlefield commander of all demons.
I cannot do
having
that.
defeated the angels many times in the eternal conflict across Pandemonium, and the prime evils in the demonic civil war. If the Lord of Sin ever assaults our realm, we truly have much to fear.
I'm afraid not. That is not possible.
Help us! You can't leave us here!
Of course not. I shall free you.
I can't believe it's over.
No. I cannot do that.
I thought rescue would never come.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that. That is not possible. I'm afraid not.
Such sad, sad tales have reached me of your truly abysmal failure.
The moment of your death grows near.
It matters not. While you hunted me, Belial's Imperial Guard captured your little witch Leah. Soon, her power shall be his.
I need to go back. Caldeum is still in peril. Before she died, Magda revealed that Belial's treachery goes even deeper than we suspected.
New goods today. Please look. You won't be disappointed.
killed Magda. Before she passed, she claimed that Belial used
Then they must. The only
we need.
There ain't... pesky guards.
I'm returning to town.
Attention, subjects of Emperor Hakan II. A trespasser has been sighted in the city sewers. Witnesses describe the suspect as a young woman...
Ashira, the Emperor is in danger. I need to speak with him.
I heard what you did at Qasim Outpost in Alcarnus. You have my thanks. And you shall have my help. Captain Ravan, this man has vital information regarding the massacre in the Borderlands. We must see the Emperor at once.
Very well, but I don't think you'll find him receptive. Let them pass!
I am Lady Neferez. Let me back into the city this instant. You can't treat me like this. Like some commoner.
The guards tell me you were responsible for the massacre of innocent villagers in Alcarnus.
Your guards lied.
If you are innocent, then why do you have spies skulking through my sewers? Bring her in!
Let me go!
I detest violence. Guards, I leave this matter in your hands.
for me.
You are quite the optimist. I need to go back. I am returning to town.
There ain't no guards around, are there? Good, because I got some new items to show you.
Get out of here! I will cover your escape.
Thank you. Now we need to get to the sewers. I'll explain why when we get there.
That is not possible. cannot do that. I'm afraid not.
These demons are blocking our way. We must destroy their summoning construct.
No.
There has to be a way into the sewers from here.
No.
This leads to the sewers. I found my mother Adria. She's alive. But the Imperial Guard is holding her somewhere down here. So Magda was telling the truth. Somehow I knew my mother was alive. I always knew.
Still, I'm united with you. That needs to recharge. No.
Adria should be up here.
Tell us about the Black Soul Stone! We know of the three that the Horadrim used to trap the Primevals. What is the purpose of this one?
Your master Belial has good reason to fear it.
Leave her alone!
Seize them!
I cannot do that.
Leah, my daughter.
You know who
my daughter.
Speak.
I'm surprised Cain never told you why I left. He knew I was called to fight the Lords of Hell. And I knew
He would keep you safe.
He's gone now.
Then it's fate that we have been reunited. Kane's work.
According
I have trained well.
The guards were asking you about this Black Soul Stone. I remember reading about it in Uncle's journal, but
No,
yes!
Murderer, torturer, monster. These were the titles bestowed upon Zoltan Kulle by the Horadrim. It would cost them dearly. They killed the wizard for his crimes against nature and sealed his broken corpse within a shadow realm. It seems they were afraid he might return.
It's disgusting. I've seen that man going in and out.
Listen to me. I cannot talk for long. Belial's guards are constantly watching me.
Are they?
Forgive me for my behavior at court. The gods would have killed me had I sided with you. But I will help you now as I can. You must be headed to the Oasis. I can open this gate for you.
Diablo was the youngest of the prime evils, but I found him the most dangerous, for
That
his
is not
power
possible.
over terror left him incapable of feeling fear. Though he had easily possessed and corrupted many humans, Diablo's essence was finally trapped in a soul stone and banished to the
That is not
unfathomable
possible.
abyss 20 years ago.
Help me, please! Someone help! I'm being...
You fool! Quiet! Or I will rip your cup from your mouth.
I'm afraid not.
The enemy has destroyed Alcarnus and most of the cultists. The Master commands us to capture more slaves immediately. Go to the oasis and abduct the villagers. Kill any who resist. That way we shall both gain allies and destroy.
That is
enemies.
not possible. That is not possible. This creature will die. I must wait. Give it more time. I'm afraid not. I'm afraid not. That is not possible. I cannot do that. No.
Someone help us! Save us! Don't let us die!
I'm afraid not.
I must flee!
I have long waited for this. I cannot do that.
Thank you for saving me. Someone help us!
I cannot do that.
I need to get out of here! I must flee!
I cannot do that. That is not possible. That is not possible. I cannot do that. No. I can bring that down. That needs to recharge. That is not possible. This chest is not all it seems. That needs to recharge. They weren't expecting a priest of Ragnar. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. Traces of Zoltan cold magic linger here. I must wait.
We are in agreement. Kul, the renegade, must be stopped. He seeks to duplicate the power of the stones and wield it for his own ends. He is obsessed with the powers of heaven and hell. Drawing their attention will only bring doom to us all.
I'm afraid not. Rathma has blessed me. I cannot do that. That is not possible.
For Kul's hidden archives. None of us have any idea what to expect. How far has Kul's madness driven him? How much power has he accumulated in his mad quest? I can only hope we are not too late.
If you keep holding back, then you'll never improve. Leah! Are you all right?
Yes, I think so.
Hey, you! Come here. Got some new stuff for you to look at.
It is time. Leah, cast the spell as I taught you.
I live again.
So I...
Give you the beard.
I'm going to go with you. We should bring Kul's head with us. Maybe he'll have something useful to say. I'll put him in your bag.
You're an interesting one, aren't you? I wonder if your friends know what you truly are. I have no time to entertain your assumptions. Oh.
You will not enter the aqueducts! Lord Belial demands your blood!
I can open this gate for you. You again.
No time for pleasantries. I think I made it.
Something foul came here before us.
It's Belial. So long as he lives, all of Chaldeum is under siege. Uncle Deckard theorized that the demon lords leave demons in their wake, much like us leaving footprints.
And you agree with him?
Yes. The more I study my uncle's books, the more I realize that even I took his wisdom for granted.
I cannot do that. No. I'm afraid not.
Weakness consumes you!
I cannot do that. An interesting opponent. I cannot do
explore the great library of Chaldeum when this is all over.
You remind me of Cain.
Maybe. But they got to have books on the Black Soul Stone and Asmodean. Something that will help me understand. And his theories.
I cannot do that. I'm afraid not. I'm afraid not. That is not possible. My corpse. That is not possible.
That's one lever down.
That is not possible. That is not possible. I'm afraid not. Would take pride. In this. I'm afraid not.
Others said, if you want to know the truth of a city, you need look no further than the state of its infrastructure.
Then Chaldeum is rotting.
Yes. And built on secrets.
That is not possible. I cannot do that.
The Chaldeum aqueducts were created by order of the Trade Consortium Council after the Dalgar Oasis was discovered 3 centuries ago. Though Caldeum had been prosperous for many years, a reliable source of water allowed the city to grow even further. Luxurious public fountains were built to provide safe drinking water for everyone.
That foe will die. That is not possible. I cannot do that. Cycle. No.
That passage should lead to the Desolate Sands.
A secret door hidden behind.
He stuck me in a barrel. Really, it's quite uncomfortable in here.
I cannot do that.
Are you still alive out there? Or is it the monster? Oh, say yes if you are.
Thank you for releasing me. It was getting a little boring in there. Help me Oh, how rude of me. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Covetous Shen.
Only an enemy would name you that.
I can't imagine why my young partner bashed me over the head and sealed me in there. This place is quite dangerous without a knowledgeable guide.
Wait, you were his guide?
Oh, yes. I could show you around the world 5 times and never stub a toe.
I'm afraid not.
I am starving. Do you think we'll find any good food down here?
Highly unlikely.
Such pessimism from one so young. Hoping for the best never disappoints. Now, I wonder where my young guide got off to. His name was Gavin, I believe. Yes, that was it. Nice young fellow. He must still be around here also. Or perhaps he got lost. No, we're not lost, are we? You know, it was actually quite an interesting experience to be locked up in the barrel. I had a lot of time to think to myself. It was a little uncomfortable, though.
That is not possible.
A delightful fellow, that young Gavin. Yes, it is so willing to show an old man around the desert.
Crucible! It's mine!
Be careful, Gavin. It might be the Crucible should be safe now. Pick it up. Pick it up. Poor young man. If I had known the Crucible was cursed, I never would have brought him along.
You go on ahead. I'm going back to town.
You and I are the same. But those others, the fallen angel, the witch, they're using you for their own ends. You choose to be their puppet. Yet the power of your birthright could make you a god. I am a priest of Rathma. I serve a greater calling. There's no need to be snide. Soon enough, I'll walk this world again. Then I'll show you what a Nephilim can achieve. I cannot do that. Beneath this desert, perhaps even beneath the sands we now tread upon. The Horadrim could not destroy them. I'm afraid not. Lock the door behind them, and I still have the keys. Returning to town. That is not possible. That is not possible. That is not possible. Do that. I'm afraid not. I cannot do that. Give it more time. This will be a challenge. That is not possible. No. I'm afraid not. That is not possible. that.